This is Chewbacca, everybody, and man, I have quite the video for you guys here. This is a Go Wipe video, but mainly focusing on Pekkas. My normal compilation for a Go Wipe would only be 2 Pekkas, but some members in my clan have fashioned their own comp that includes more Pekkas, so I want to go ahead and feature those replays here for you guys. Mayhem, he and I have been talking for a while because, it takes a while sometimes to figure out these strategies and everything. And so I started talking with him about just the 4 Quake combo, and he's really began to perfect that strategy. And so, as you can see, this base is ideal for a Go Wipe. There's not many compartments, and so yeah, that's why he chose to Go Wipe this one. But let's go ahead and look at his war comp. So as you can see, he brings 4 Pekkas and only 2 golems, one of those being in his clan castle donation. And then he brings the 4 Quake combo and then 3 rage spells. And I'm actually really a fan of that because sometimes you just need to get your troops moving. You just need to get them in there, get them moving. I don't really see the use of heal spells unless you're doing a hog strategy. So anyway, let me go ahead and show you guys this replay. Now Mayhem, he decides to come over there from that. Quite sure why. I mean, I think you could have really attacked. It works out this way. So he goes ahead, sort of starts that kill squad with those wizards going, and now he launches all of his wizards at once, which is normally not something I would say to do. But he's got enough Pekkas really to stand in front and be a tank there. So maybe that works out better since you have so many tanks really going into the middle. But as you can see, that dragon from the CC sort of lasts a little bit, but eventually his troops get in there. He's got enough rages to go a long way, and as you can see, that's really helping him right now in the middle, trying to get rid of those skeleton traps. Now they're finally getting to target some of those Teslas, which are hurting those Pekkas. But man, there's just so many Pekkas. They just simply can't bear. The defenses can't stop him. So he's got his queen safely protected over there in the corner, and he's got that last rage spell just to keep his troops moving, get him through those walls. And I really like that about his strategy. And as you can see, now he's getting more of a spread. His troops are beginning to break up a little bit. But as you can see, his queen's still alive. He still has some wizards going around the outside. And now it's just pretty much a matter of cleanup. I mean, he's got that archer tower, cannon, and wizard tower, but it's really no match for the troops that he still has ready to finish this attack. So, yeah, man, let me know if you guys, if you find this kind of Go Wipe more successful when you're trying to attack. I'm just trying to feature stuff that I see that gets 3 stars. I don't really care how you get it. I just want it to be consistent, and I want it to be successful, obviously, to get 3 stars. So let me know if you guys try something a little bit different. Pekkas get a lot of hate sometimes just because they take so much damage. They take up so much room in the army camp, but Mayhem pulls it off nicely. And before I show this other replay from our perfect war, I want to go ahead and zoom into our current war because Mayhem, with a similar strategy, 3 stars another base. And so once again, there's that consistency where he's using that 4 golem combo, he's using the earthquakes and that rage. And this base has a lot more compartments. Actually, I am willing to admit that I'm surprised that he 3-starred this. But as you can see, he starts off with that golem and places all of his wizards. Oh, he leaves 2 behind this time. I guess now he's trying to get his troops moving so that those clan troops disappear quickly. All of those Pekkas are there. And now look, the placement of those Teslas, point of attack, is really helpful because he's going to take out those Teslas quickly. He's got these rages just going in like crazy. And look, it's better to use your spells at the beginning. You've got more troops alive at the beginning, and he's really utilizing that right now. He's just got so many tanks. I think that's really the key to this strategy, is just that his wizards are not getting targeted because there's not just 2 golems and 2 Pekkas. There's 4 Pekkas. So, anyway, he's got his queen safely protected with that golem and that Pekka going around the bottom. He's got his king and the Pekka and some wizards going around on the other side. And man, this is just looking like a really solid strategy. His spells are gone, but he's got enough cleaned out in the inside that he doesn't really need to worry too much about spells at this point. But yeah, man, props to Mayhem for developing this and really just trying to perfect his strategy. And I've always found that the more that we talk together about our strategies, the better we all get. And you know, he and I just had one conversation. I was just like, bro, you should be using like earthquake spells, and you know, no need to bring some lightning spells and stuff. And he really just came out with a great strategy. And obviously, he didn't even have to use his royal cloak there. But excellent attack there, and well worth the video. Now, let me go back to that perfect war and show you guys one more strategy that was developed by Asher. It was also a go wipe, but it also featured more Pekkas. He's got 3 Pekkas here, but he's also still got 3 golems, and he does use healing spells. So you know, I'm gonna have to be humble there and realize, you know, sometimes there is a place for healing spells. They're definitely not my favorite spell, but man, if you can make it work, then that's great. Make it work. And as you can see, he's going to go ahead with the lure, and he also exposed where those 2 Teslas are, so that's nice for him to know. Now he brings them over to the corner, which, you know, he could have poisoned them over where they were, so I don't know why he did that, but that's alright. He's going to go ahead and wipe those out with the poison comp. And now, what I really like about his placement here is, of course, he does the Earthquake first, which I recommend to do that. I've launched attacks before without doing my Earthquake spells, and it was really stressful. So definitely, if you're going to go with the Earthquake, do it at the beginning. He places those golems, he starts setting down some wizards, and I just like how he takes his time. Obviously, he's not worried about clan castle troops, and really, he just wants all of his troops to go into the middle. So he's just making sure those wizards don't... those wizards keep some of his forces from getting distracted. As you can see, 1 Pekka goes down each side, which is normally a feature of my go wipe attacks, where I send Pekkas around the base and then I try to have my heroes go inside the base. But as you can see here, just very slow and deliberate. He still has 7 wizards and 10 archers in his you know, troops available. So it's just really interesting here what he does. You know, he's just slowly watching where his troops are going, and he sees that his Pekkas on the outside are not getting targeted. He's got his king and queen focused in the middle. And now look, he just slowly begins to place more wizards down in that side just to let them get into the inside while things are still tanking in there. So I just love the patience that he shows in this strategy. And obviously he's got lots of wizards left, just amazing. And you know, this is an ideal go wipe base just because there weren't that many compartments. You know, once you got into the middle, you got to take out a huge bunch of the forces and everything. And now there's just 1 wizard tower, which is just no match for this amount of troops. The queen and the golem are a little bit caught on some walls there, so that's where maybe this last heal that he has could have been a jump spell. But still, excellent attack, 3 stars. Can't argue with that. So yeah, let me know if you guys find that this comp is more successful, and if you find that having more Pekkas is easier for you. But hopefully this tutorial was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys next time.